All right, diving deep into Atalanta's chances, this huge Champions League match. It's against Club Brugge, right?
Yeah, Hughes is right.
And we've got sources here, some interesting ones. Sports news, straight out of Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
And official updates from UEFA.
Okay.
It's a high-stakes game, and the intel, I'm telling you, it's murky.
Murky is right.
So buckle up.
Yeah, definitely a lot to unpack here. Atalanta's down, was it 2-1 after that first leg in Belgium?
Right.
And now they're back on home turf, second leg, everything on the line.
Exactly. High stakes, high stakes. But here's where things get interesting. Remember Atalanta's star forward, Ademola Lookman?
Oh, yeah?
The guy's been sidelined for weeks with a knee injury.
Yeah.
And his availability for this match, that's the big question mark.
It's a massive question mark. Lookman's impact this season, phenomenal. Like, out of this world. 14 goals, 7 assists.
Yeah.
In just 27 appearances. So, for context, I mean, his goals per game ratio.
Wow.
0.52.
Wow.
Puts him, like, in the top echelon of Serie A forwards.
Yeah.
He's a game changer.
He's crucial, absolutely crucial to their attack. And, when you look at Atalanta's performance, since his injury,
Yeah.
it really highlights, how much they rely on him. They've only managed 4 wins out of 12 matches in 2025.
Oh, wow.
Since he's been out.
That's a significant dip in form.
Yeah.
And, it kind of speaks volumes
Yeah.
about his importance to their whole attack. His absence forces them to, like, adjust their entire approach.
Right. And now we've got this mix of information, right? It's fascinating. Regarding his potential return, our Nigerian source, it's reporting that he partially trained on Sunday.
Okay.
So that offers a glimmer of hope, right?
Right.
But then you've got Gasperini,
Yeah.
Atalanta's manager, and he is being so cautious.
Which is typical Gasperini. He's known for, like, keeping his cards close to his chest, especially when it comes to injuries. You remember back in 2023, what he did with Sapapa kept everybody guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Right up until the starting lineup was announced.
Oh, he's a master of the poker face. So let's look at what Gasperini actually said, okay, in this Nigerian article. He uses phrases like carefully assess, and he talks about the knee being a delicate area. It almost sounds like he's trying to downplay, like really downplay Lookman's chances.
Right, he's not giving anything away.
No.
But that's what makes this so intriguing. Like, if he being genuinely cautious, or is he, playing mind games with Brugge?
Yeah.
Trying to, keep them guessing about his lineup.
It's like a chess match,
Totally.
off the field.
Absolutely.
Before they even step onto the pitch. And then to add another layer of mystery, you've got the UEFA official website.
Uh-huh.
They don't even mention Lookman's injury.
It's almost like they're in the dark, or maybe they know something we don't, which wouldn't be surprising with UEFA's access
Right.
to information.
Yeah, exactly. It's odd because usually UEFA keeps very close tabs on player availability, especially in a, high-profile competition like the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's where it gets interesting,
This is where it gets interesting for anybody following this match.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this isn't just some, trivial piece of information. This could completely change the entire dynamic
Absolutely.
of this game and potentially, affect the outcome.
So we've got this potential comeback brewing. We've got a manager who's a master at keeping everybody guessing. We've got UEFA either in the dark or holding on to a secret. This is already shaping up to be a fascinating clash.
And we haven't even delved into Brugge's side of the story.
No, not yet.
Their strengths, their weaknesses, potential strategy.
All that's coming up.
It's a multi-layered puzzle.
Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit, all right?
Yeah.
Let's focus on Club Brugge, right?
Yeah.
They're not just going to like roll over and surrender that 2-1 lead, right?
Oh, absolutely not. They fought hard for that in that first leg.
Yeah.
Formidable opponent in their own right. Solid track record. They've built their success, I think, on this really strong defensive foundation. I was looking at the numbers earlier.
Okay, yeah.
They've only conceded 15 goals in their last 20 matches.
Wow. Okay, so that's a stat that's worth noting, and it makes you wonder, how Atalanta's going to approach this game offensively, right? Especially if Lookman's absent. I mean, they've been struggling. They've been struggling against teams that sit deep, that defend compactly.
Right, and that's where the tactical battle gets really interesting. I mean, Gasperini, he might have to, like, consider a more direct approach, maybe utilize Zapata's, his aerial ability.
Yeah.
Or try to commit some chaos with quick counters, something to shake things up a bit.
Right. And on the flip side, you've got Brugge, who are probably, They're probably analyzing Atalanta's recent matches just meticulously. I mean, trying to anticipate how are they going to adapt
Right. Yeah.
without their star player.
They'll be looking for any weaknesses to exploit, maybe target Atalanta's fullbacks,
Yeah,
try and press high, disrupt their build-up play. It's a game of adjustment and counter adjustments.
it is. It's like a chess match almost, You're playing chess, each manager is trying to outmaneuver the other. And I mean just thinking about it, it's fascinating,
It is.
The strategic layers here.
And let's not forget, I mean, the psychological element too. Atalanta playing at home, passionate crowd behind them.
Right.
I mean, if Lookman does make a surprise appearance, I mean, that atmosphere, it could be electric.
I mean, can you imagine that roar of the crowd as he steps onto the pitch? That would be a huge momentum shift, right?
Absolutely.
Intimidating for Bruges players.
Huge factor. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It can really lift the spirits of the home team and, create this really intimidating atmosphere for the visitors.
Right. But even with the home crowd, behind them, Atalanta's going to have their work cut out for them. I mean, they need to overcome a one-goal deficit, and then they got to find a way to break down this resilient Brugge defense.
It's a tall order, but, we can't forget, Atalanta has a history of defying the odds. I mean, they pulled off some remarkable comebacks in the past. Remember a couple of seasons ago, their incredible run to the Champions League quarterfinals.
I
A
do.
lot of people wrote them off,
Yeah.
but they proved their doubters wrong.
Yeah.
Their relentless attack, it
Mhm.
was something else.
They never give up. So while Lookman's availability, it's a major factor, right? It's not the only storyline here.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of other intriguing subplots and potential game changers too.
Right. I mean, we talked about Atalanta's attack,
Yeah.
but let's not overlook Bruges' strengths. They've got their own danger men up front
Yeah.
who can punish any defensive lapses.
Right. I mean, you're right. I mean, Charles de Ketelaere, right? Leading scorer.
He's been in fantastic form this season. Creative force, and a real knack for scoring crucial goals.
Yeah,
Definitely one to watch for Atalanta's defenders.
absolutely.
And then you've got Noah Lang, another attacking threat.
Oh, yeah.
Tricky winger, pace, skill. He can cause havoc on the flanks, create scoring opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Yeah, so it's not just, Atalanta's attack versus Brugge defense.
Right.
Both teams have, they've got weapons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the tactical battle, oh, it's going to be fascinating.
It is. It's a clash of styles. You've got Atalanta's free-flowing attacking approach
Yeah,
going up against Bruges', more pragmatic defensive style.
right.
Should be interesting to watch, how those two approaches clash.
And let's not forget, I mean, the human element, right?
Yeah, of course.
The pressure, the nerves, the desire to win. I mean, these are all factors that, these can influence the game.
Oh, absolutely. In the heat of the moment, individual brilliance or, maybe a costly mistake,
Yeah.
that can make all the difference.
So while we can analyze the stats, we can dissect tactics,
Right.
ultimately it's the players. It's those players on the pitch
Right.
that'll decide this match.
And that's what makes football so unpredictable,
Absolutely.
and captivating. You never know what's going to happen.
Until that final whistle blows.
Exactly.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
We really have. We've explored Atalanta's, dilemma with Lookman's injury.
Right.
We've delved into Bruges' strengths and weaknesses. We've even, we touched upon like the psychological aspects,
Yeah,
of this whole clash.
absolutely. But now I think it's time to kind of shift our focus a little bit to the bigger picture.
Yeah, okay.
What does this all mean for you, the listener?
Right.
What are the key takeaways from this deep dive? What can they walk away with?
Okay, so we've broken down this whole Lookman mystery, right?
Yep.
We analyzed both teams. We've explored this like tactical chess match that's about to unfold.
Right.
But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to you.
Right. Let's connect all this to your perspective as someone, deeply invested in this match.
Exactly. So let's say you're a diehard Atalanta fan, right?
Yep.
What are the realistic expectations going into this game?
Well, I mean, a win's the ultimate goal, right?
Of course, yeah.
But realistically speaking, I mean, Atalanta, they're facing an uphill battle here. Down a goal.
Yeah.
Potentially missing, their most potent attacking weapon.
Right. So what should be on their wish list, beyond just the result?
I think, a strong performance, even if it doesn't, end in a victory, That would be a positive sign. They need to show resilience,
Mm-hmm.
show that ability to create chances even without Lookman.
So it's about proving they can adapt.
Adapt, overcome adversity.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, a really dominant display that would boost their confidence, would send a message to their rivals. We're still a force to be reckoned with.
Right. And regarding Lookman specifically, right? Should fans be holding their breath for his return, or is it best to kind of like temper expectations at this point?
At this point, I think his health it's paramount.
Yeah.
It would be foolish to rush him back
Yeah.
and risk further injury.
Of course, yeah.
I think fans should approach this match with cautious optimism,
Yeah.
hope for the best, but be prepared.
Right.
For the possibility that he might not feature.
Right. So it's a delicate balance
It is.
between, hope and pragmatism.
Absolute.
Now let's flip the script a little bit, okay? What if you're a Club Brugge supporter?
Yeah.
What's the mindset going into this second leg?
Confidence, I would say.
Okay.
They have the lead.
Yeah.
They're facing a team that's been struggling, and they have a strong defensive record. I mean, they have something to really rely on there.
Yeah, but I mean, can they afford to be complacent?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
Atalanta is still a dangerous opponent, especially at home.
Right.
I mean, they can't underestimate the power of that crowd, that passionate crowd,
Yeah.
or Atalanta's ability to score goals and score them in bunches.
And the Lookman factor, right?
Oh yeah,
I mean, that adds another layer of uncertainty to their preparation.
right. They have to be prepared for both scenarios, with Lookman, without Lookman.
Yeah.
It's a mental challenge as much as a tactical one.
So for Brugge fans, it's about maintaining that focus,
Focus, yeah,
respecting their opponent,
absolutely.
not letting the pressure get to them.
Now, let's not forget, I mean, we've got the neutral fans,
Oh, yeah.
right? The ones tuning in for this Champions League showdown. I mean, what should they be looking forward to?
Well, I mean, this is a knockout stage match.
Yeah,
Everything is on the line, so, we can expect some high intensity action, right? Some dramatic moments.
absolutely. I mean, and the Lookman saga, it adds this really intriguing layer of suspense,
Yeah.
Will he play? Won't he play? If so, what kind of impact is he going to have?
Yeah.
These are questions that'll be answered as the game unfolds.
It's like a real life, sports drama
It really is.
unfolding before our eyes.
And remember, I mean, even beyond the final score, I mean, you've got fascinating subplots to watch here. You got the tactical battle between the managers,
Yeah.
the individual performances of key players, the ebb and flow of momentum. I mean, there's so much to pay attention to here.
It really is a chance to witness, some of the best footballers in the world just showcasing their skills. I mean, on the biggest stage.
So whether you're, a diehard fan, you're a neutral observer, or even a scout for a top European club, I mean, this match has something to offer everyone.
It does. It's a reminder of why we love this sport, the passion,
Yeah.
the drama,
The unpredictability.
the unpredictability.
And on that note, I mean, we've reached the end
I guess so.
of our deep dive.
Yeah.
We've analyzed the sources, we've explored the various angles, and hopefully we've equipped you, with a deeper understanding of this fascinating Champions League clash.
But the real excitement begins,
It does.
When that whistle blows, so grab your snack, settle in, and enjoy the show.
And one final thought to leave you with.
Okay.
Imagine yourself, you're in the stands, right? At the Jewish Stadium. The atmosphere it's electric.
Oh, yeah.
The tension, it's palpable.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Ademola Lookman, he emerges from the tunnel,
Oh, wow.
ready to make his return.
What a moment.
The crowd erupts.
Yeah.
The momentum shifts, and anything becomes possible. I mean, that's the beauty of football.
That is the beauty of it.
It's a game of moments.
It really is.
And in this match, a single moment could change everything.
You got that right. 10-2, 2 AE.